but we had already kind of gotten into the swing of things, and I kind of felt myself in a role. So, I think I did a great job of that during the summer, just being aggressive, playing my game, and then just competing.
Coach said, you guys are probably going to play a lot faster now, maybe a little bit more kind of small ball and guard heavy. How does that open up your game, and then what does that do for the entire team? What do you think it opens up?
Yeah, I think it just allows us to kind of play more free-flowing, to get up and down quicker and just make shots. I think we can spread people out, and we have enough speed and talent on the floor to where we can all make plays.
What is your assessment of both Miles Rice and Carlisle coming in as transfers? How have they looked over the summer and through the fall?
Yeah, they've looked really good. Miles and K9, they're both great players, very quick, very skilled with the ball, and you can tell they know how to play the right way, so it's been really good.
I just spoke with Jakai. He said you guys play foosball. And
Yeah.
He said he usually wins.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's crazy, because I actually beat him every time. He's maybe won once.
You guys keep track?
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. That's nuts.
Any other kind of things like that where you have competitions with other teammates, just little things like that? And how does that kind of help, just gel you guys together?
Yeah, I mean, we're always competing. Throughout the summer, we would go and play putt-putt and stuff like that. We had a team bonding activity where we were painting and seeing who could paint the best. So, I feel like that all speaks to each one of us just because we're all so competitive, but it also brings us closer together. So I think it will really help us.
Who's the best painter and putt-putter on the team?
Putt-putt, I think it's me, but that's up for crazy debate because I'm terrible at real golf. Just putt-putt, I can do that. Painter, Jakai's actually a really good painter. He's a good drawer. I don't know if he's good.
What was the painting that he created?
We had to paint pictures of the coaches. So, yeah, they didn't look good, but his looked the best probably.
I've heard a lot of you guys refer to Kane and Carlisle as K9. Who kind of came up with that nickname? Where'd that come from?
I don't know. It really just started when he got here. He chose number 9, and Kanan kind of sounds like K9, so we just went with it.
Talking to Anthony, he said that the thing that stuck out with Kane and Carlisle was his playmaking and his ability to read things off his ball screens and stuff like that. How have you kind of seen that in part of his game?
Yeah, he definitely can see the game going at a slow pace, but then he is also moving really quickly. So, K9's one of the most skilled guys I've ever seen with the ball, so he can just do a lot of things for us.
Back quickly to Jakai, he said you guys are roommates, and he said that you were a big part of him getting through the injury troubles he's had over the past couple of years. What does that mean to you for him to say that?
Yeah, it means a lot. Jakai is going to be one of my boys for the rest of my life, so, we spend a lot of time together, so, I really care about him. Hope he cares about me, so that's good to hear.
Gabe, what did you learn from last season that you can maybe use as fuel and as knowledge as you prepare for your second year?
Yeah, I mean, I think just coming in, playing a lot of minutes, and not playing to what I know I can play, playing up to that potential. I think that has motivated me throughout the summer to just keep getting better. But I mean, I think just getting those minutes under my belt has been really important for me too, just to feel more comfortable around the coaching staff, feel more comfortable around my teammates. It's going to do nothing but help me.
When you say you're not playing up to your ability, are there specific things that you weren't pleased with or you wanted to get better at? Is there anything specific you looked at?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I was just a little bit passive, not as aggressive as I should be, and I think Coach Woodson made it very clear that he wants me to be aggressive. Even last season he was telling me to be aggressive, but I kind of felt like I was in a role on the team already. But I think I improved on that this summer and hope to carry it into the season too.
What do you feel like is the biggest thing you worked on in the offseason in terms of your game? You're famous for being here early and staying late, so
yeah.
What were you working on?
I would say, I changed my form on my jump shot a little bit just to make it more consistent. So that's probably the biggest thing. It requires thousands, 10,000s of reps to
How
change
does that process work? Do you talk to your dad? Do you talk to other people just in terms of this is what I'm doing wrong, what I need to do differently? I mean, it seems like a pretty big deal of change.
Yeah, it's not a big change. It was really just moving my left hand kind of more on the side of the ball. But it was talking with the assistants, talking with Woody, and then obviously my dad's gonna pitch in if he thinks something's up. So it it was definitely just a weird feeling at first. But after that, once you get so many reps on it, it just becomes natural and just still working towards it right now.
What do you kind of let the newcomers what to expect from Coach Woodson and from Indiana basketball as a whole?
Yeah, I mean they've come in and they've done a great job, but you know whenever they have questions about how we do things or how Coach Woodson does things, you know I'm always there for them. And you know obviously we got Ant and Gallo too that have been here forever. So yeah, we all are there to help them.
How far do you think this group will go?
I mean I think we could do as much as will take us. I mean I think it's all going to depend on how well we come together, how well we fit the pieces, and how well we can play.
What's impressed you the most about Miles Rice and what's in the press conference a little bit ago, just talking about his speed and just how dynamic he can be? Is that kind of what you've noticed? And how does that, I mean, last year you got to go against X a lot in practice, and now you're going against this guy.
Yeah, Miles is definitely a really good player. I mean, he's super quick, super skilled with the ball. He can do a little bit of everything. You know, him and X are both lightning fast, but I mean, X is a little bit more physical, get into your body a little bit. Miles is just kind of like slippery. He just slides off of things to where you got to guard him differently. So that's been really good for me, and you know, I feel like he's going to help our team a lot.
Who do you think was faster with the ball in their hands, Miles Rice or X?
That's tough. I mean, I don't know. They're just a little bit different. Like Miles is kind of coming down trying to take angles to where he can beat you side to side, and then X would just run straight at you, and you just got to make a decision on which way you want to go. So, I mean, they're both so fast with the ball.
Did you play a role in recruiting the new guys?
A little bit. I mean, whenever the coaches say they want somebody, you know, they tell all of us to where we can go out and try to tell them what we love about IU and why they should come be a part of it.
When you look at the big men on this roster, you look at a guy like Malik. Coach Woodson said he's trying to kind of extend Malik out to the perimeter a little bit more. Have you seen that kind of development throughout the offseason?
Yeah, Malik's been really good. I mean, he's slimmed down a little bit to where he can play on the perimeter, I think, and you know he's going to be a tough matchup for people, whoever they put on him. You know, he's quick enough to where a big five can't really stay in front of him, can't extend to the perimeter. But he's also strong and physical and big to where, you know, if you put a normal three on him, he's going to be able to finish in the post all the time. So I think he causes a lot of matchup issues.
And then Omar, he's got a big frame. Is there any similarities, any sort of resemblances to Khalil last year with what they can do around the basket?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're both really good at finishing around the rim. I do think they're different. You know, Balo is just a lot more physical and big, while Khalil can, you know, elevate and move side to side laterally. So, but I mean, they're both great in their own aspects. I mean, Balo's he knows how to win. He's been on winning teams, so he knows what it takes, and I feel like that's been really good for us too. Just him bringing that leadership and that experience to this team.
You as a guard, I think probably your biggest interaction with Balo on the court would be in some sort of ball screen and some sort of screen setting situation. How have you noticed his screen setting ability?
Yeah, they're nice. I mean, he's so big, it's tough for guards to get around him. And, you know, if guards go under, he starts rolling, like there's no chance of you getting back to the ball handler. So it's terrible when he's on the other team to try to get through and over his ball screens. And it's also terrible when I get switched on to him and I got to try to shove him. So, I mean, he's just a big dude, and he's super nice too. So like it's easy to talk to him, easy to coach him, easy to, you know, hold him accountable because he does the same things to us.
Thank you.
Malik and